Hello guys, welcome back to another tutorial. Today we have a Valentine's pin. There's a teddy bear and a heart right on top. And here's how it looks in the back. In this tutorial, here are the materials that you will need. First, embroidery thread or yarn of a similar weight. You're going to need 4 colors: pink, brown, tan, and also black. Gorilla glue, super glue gel, as well as a piece of paper towel. Scissors, a sharp one would be better, and 1.5 mm hook, a needle, a butterfly clutch pin, as well as the felt. Just a small sheet is fine. And if you have not used super glue gel before, I highly recommend that when you are using it, just put on a glove so that it doesn't get on your fingers. And if it gets on your finger, it's going to be very sticky. So you could also clean it off with a nail polish remover as well. We are going to begin by first making a heart. And in the first round, let's make a magic ring. The way I'm going to do that is we're not going to make chain 2 and then put single crochet in it. It's going to be the actual magic ring. So what you're going to do is put the yarn in front of you, and then I'm going to wrap that yarn around my 2 fingers. And when I wrap around the second time, I'm going to cross it over. As you can see here, you see how it's crossing over, and then that side is gonna be parallel to each other. And then all I'm going to do is grab a hook, pull the first line under that second yarn, just like that. I'm gonna rotate my hook. Then I'm gonna grab that first line of the yarn and then pull that piece through. So you're going to get a loop. And in order to check that your loop is working, try pulling the short end of the yarn. So you can see this is the long end of the yarn, and then you have like a very short end. So just pull and see if this loop will get smaller or not. You don't need to pull it small yet. Just keep it a decent size because we want to crochet inside this loop. To begin, we are going to make 2 double crochet. So yarn over hook, and then push your hook into the middle, yarn over hook again, pull through. You can see that you have now 3 loops. Yarn over hook again and then pull through the first 2 loops. Now you're left with just 2 loops. So yarn over hook and then pull through again. This is double crochet, and if you need help with any techniques or different stitches, please make sure to check out my Amigurumi 101 playlist. Over there I teach all of the stitches in a much slower pace, so if you learn those techniques first, you are going to find this video to be a lot easier. Okay, now that we have 1 double crochet, let's make another double crochet. So yarn over hook, push the hook through the loop, yarn over hook again and then pull through. Now we have 3 loops. Yarn over hook, pull through the first 2 loops, and then yarn over hook again and then pull through the last 2 loops. The next 3 stitches are going to be half double crochet. So yarn our hook, put the hook into the loop, yarn our hook again, and pull through. We have 3 loops, but for the half double crochet, we're going to yarn our hook and then pull through all 3 loops. Okay, yarn our hook, push the hook into the loop, yarn our hook again, pull through, yarn our hook, pull through all 3 loops. Okay, that's the second half double crochet. Let's make one more. Yarn our hook, push the hook through the loop, yarn our hook again. That's 3 loops. Yarn our hook, pull through all 3. Next stage, let's make 1 double crochet. Yarn our hook, put it into the loop, yarn our hook, and pull through. Yarn our hook again and pull through the first 2 loops. Yarn our hook again and pull through the last 2 loops. Then let's make 3 half double crochet. Yarn our hook, put through the loop, yarn our hook, pull through, yarn our hook, pull through all 3 loops. Yarn our hook, put through the circle, pull through, and then pull through all 3 loops. That's the second half double crochet. Let's make 1 more. Okay, that's 3 half double crochet we just made. Then make 2 more double crochet. One double crochet, that's 2 double crochet. Now I'm going to start pulling the loop close by pulling on the shorter end. You can start seeing that the heart shape will start to form. Just keep pulling until you get very small hole. From here, what you're going to do is push your hook into that middle hole right there. Yarn over hook, pull through, and then you just pull through that loop. This is called a slip stitch. Once you're done, simply cut the long end of the yarn to finish off, and you can just pull your hook out like that. Okay, so we got a heart, however the hole is still big, so what you can do is just pull the short end of the tail, like by holding the heart, and then pull tight. And you'll see that the hole will get much smaller and it will be very hard to see. Okay, now I'm just gonna grab a piece of the heart just in the back, like that, so that the needle goes right under, and then pull through. Now I can just cut off the excess tails. You see how there's the tail that came out is very short, keep it that way. Don't cut it all the way too close to where you left off because it's just gonna come out. We want everything to be flat because we're going to turn this into a pin. So flat is good. And you can also kind of reshape a little bit. If your first time around the heart doesn't look perfect, just try again and keep practicing. This actually took me quite a while to get to this shape. Okay, for the next part, let's crochet the teddy bear. For the first round, instead of making an actual magic ring, I'm just going to make a loop by crossing over the yarn like that and then fold the loop down. Hold it, grab the hook, and then pull through to form a loop. Chain 2 times. So yarn over hook, pull through, yarn over hook, pull through again. You see how we got 2 chains? And in the first chain, that one, push the yarn through. Push the hook through, sorry. Now, let's make 6 single crochet. Yarn over hook, pull through. There are 2 loops right there, yarn over hook, and then pull through both loops. This is 1 single crochet. Let's make 5 more. So push the hook through that same hole, yarn over hook, pull through, yarn over hook, pull through both loops. The second single crochet. Third single crochet. Fourth single crochet, fifth single crochet, and then last one, 6 single crochet. To mark the end of the round, I'm going to use another scrap piece of thread. Just pick a different color, you can't just cut it. And then at the very last stitch of the round, let's push in the hook right under that stitch. So you can see here, I'm going to put that scrape yarn on top and then pull through. And then just pull one end through like that. Just so that I can mark where I end my round and I don't lose my stitch count. For the first round, you should have a total of 6 stitches. I'm going to count starting from the first stitch of the round. That's the first one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 6. Make sure to count every round, especially if you are newer, because you don't want to mess up your stitch count, because once you mess it up, the next round gonna keep getting messed up. For the second round, we are going to do 6 increases. In my patterns increase, I mean just make 2 single crochet in a stitch. So in the first stitch, let's push our hook in there and make 2 single crochet. This is 1 single crochet, and then do 1 more in the same stitch. You can see here, that's 2 single crochet in 1 stitch. That is increase in my definition. Now let's increase the next stitch. 1 single crochet, 2 single crochet. So that's an increase. In the third stitch, also let's increase. Okay, that's 2 single crochet. In the fourth, that's 1 single crochet, 2 single crochet. In the fifth stitch, 1 single crochet, 2 single crochet. In the last stitch, 1 single crochet, 2 single crochet. So once you finish your last stitch, you can simply move up your stitch marker. You can just pull it out and then push your hook under that last stitch. Same thing, insert your stitch marker. I cut it a little bit too short, so it's slightly hard to hold, but we'll be fine. Here, this is the end of second round. I'm going to count the stitches. Make sure to count every round. So starting from the first stitch, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and then 12. You should have a total of 12 stitches in this round. If the hole in the middle is too big, just try to pull the short end of the tail. Just hold the piece, pull it tight, and that can help close the hole in the center. If the hole is still big, make sure you are using an appropriate hook size for your yarn weight. If your hook is too big, your yarn is too thin, it can leave big holes in your piece, and you don't want that. However, if you are using the same material as me and the holes are still big, you might have to make smaller chains in the beginning when you make 2 chains, and then make 6 single crochet in the first round. You might have to start with a smaller loop or smaller chain. That might help. Just make sure you count it. For round 3, we are going to make 1 single crochet followed by an increase, and repeat the same sequence for 6 times. So in the first stitch, make 1 single crochet. That's 1. In the second stitch, make 2 single crochet. 1, 2, and that is an increase. Let's repeat one more time. In the next stitch, make 1 single crochet. That's 1, and then make an increase. So 1 single crochet. In the same stitch, make the second single crochet. So those 2 single crochet become an increase. Okay, we just need to repeat that same sequence 4 more times. So 1 single crochet, that's the first single crochet, the second single crochet, so that's an increase, 1 single crochet, that's an increase. One single crochet, That's an increase. 1 single crochet, that's an increase. Now we're at the end of the round. Let's pull out the stitch marker and insert it in the last stitch of this current round. For round 3, you should have a total of 18 stitches. Make sure to count. I'm gonna count with you once more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, and 18. Round 4, we are going to follow a similar pattern. Instead of 1 single crochet and increase, let's do 2 single crochet and then increase for a total of 6 times. In the first stitch, make 1 single crochet. In the next stitch, 1 single crochet. And in the stitch after that, make an increase. 1, 2. So 2 single crochet, 1 in each stitch, and then make an increase. Let's do that one more time. In that next stitch, 1 single crochet. In the next stitch, 1 single crochet. In the stitch after, make an increase. 1, 2. All right, let's repeat this sequence for 4 more times. 1 single crochet, 2 single crochet, increase, 1 single crochet, 2 single crochet, increase, 1 single crochet, 2 single crochet, increase, 1 single crochet, 2 single crochet, increase. Okay, I need to make 1 more single crochet. All right, so we're now done with round 4. Just make sure to count. We should have a total of 24 stitches at the end of this round. And lastly, don't forget to move up your stitch marker. All right, we're done for this round. For round 5, let's make 6 single crochet, 1 in each stitch. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now let's chain 3 times. 1, 2, 3. And then make 2 half double crochet, 1 in each chain. Yarn over hook, and then push that hook into the second chain from hook. Yarn over hook again and pull through. See how you have 3 loops, yarn over hook, and then pull through all 3 loops. Yarn over hook again, push that hook into that last chain, yarn over hook, pull through, see the 3 loops, yarn over hook, and then pull through all 3 loops. So we have a very tiny ear. We want to be able to continue going with the piece. So here's what you're going to do. This is the next stitch, right? Because we just made, since last time before the ear, we ended up having 6 single crochet here and then we ended there. So this stitch afterward is the next one. We're going to skip that entirely and then skip to the next one. So skip one stitch, go into the other one. To do that, just push your hook into the other one. And then let's make a slip stitch here. So yarn over hook, pull through, and then you just pull through. You can see that now we are joining the ear to that main piece. Let's make another slip stitch in the next stitch. So that's the second slip stitch. Make a third slip stitch. Make a fourth slip stitch. Now same process, chain 3 to make another ear and make 2 half double crochet, 1 in each chain. That's 1 half double crochet, make 1 more. Okay, on the main piece, same thing, skip that next stitch and then go into the stitch after by pushing in your hook. In this stitch, make single crochet. So yarn over hook, pull through, you have the 2 loops. So yarn over hook again and then pull through both loops. And in the stitch right after, keep continuing doing the single crochet. So that's 1 single crochet. Just keep making 1 single crochet in each stitch until you get to the end of your round. Alright, so now once you're done, you can also use your finger to help reshape the piece slightly. Okay, this is the last round. So what you're going to do next is finish off by cutting off the tail. Just give it some length because we need to sew it and clean up this tail. Insert the tail into a needle. And as you can see here, this is the last stitch that we did. We're going to skip that next one and insert the hook in that second. Okay, just pull your needle through like that. We're trying to make sure we have like a clean edge when we finish off here. So we just pull the thread in and then insert the needle again over here through the middle. This is the last stitch, right? Just insert the needle through the middle. And then just pull it through. Pull it tight. See how it's a lot cleaner now. Okay. And we need to secure this tail. So what I usually like to do is use the needle to pick up a small piece of thread so that we can secure that tail under that piece of thread. Okay. And now you can just cut short. I'm going to cut that piece too. We don't need it anymore. But if the hole in the middle is big, also just pull that tail that is attached to the center before you cut it. Again, I'm going to use my finger to pull the shape slightly to help me adjust it because I want this to look like a teddy bear shape. It's gonna be a bear face with the two ears. If you like it, you can pause it right there. We're going to add the facial features to the face. Yes, so grab the black thread and cut out a long piece of thread or yarn, depending on what you use. And insert that thread into the needle. Now we're going to make the eyes, and the eyes basically going to go in right here. So this is the outer round, and then this is the second to the outer round. Okay, so the eye is just gonna be a vertical line. I usually like to wrap around the thread maybe twice, just so that the eye is slightly thick. Or maybe 3 times might be better. Okay, do the same thing on that side. Gonna secure the tail real quick before I make the other eye on the other side. Okay. Because I don't want the eyes to come out loose, so I want to make sure my thread is tight at all time. And just try your best to keep this as symmetrical as possible. Okay, so now we got the eyes looking good. Let's secure the tail once more. Yeah. The location where you secure it doesn't matter too much. And now let's just cut the tail so it's shorter, but make sure that when you push down, like the piece is still flat. For the next piece, let's make a mouth and a nose. Use the cream or tan color yarn. Make a new loop. Chain 2. Make 6 single crochet into the first chain. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Finish off. Alright, if there's still a hole in the middle, just pull the short end of the yarn to close it a little bit. Okay. Now we're going to make the nose and the mouth detail using black thread. This is obviously too thick for that small piece of mouth. However, we still can use it. Just cut a long piece of thread or yarn. This is the trick I always use. You can always unravel this piece of thread, and since it's 6 strands embroidery thread, you can see how it unravels into one strand. I mean, there's 6 of them. For the nose, since we don't want the thread to be too thick, I'm gonna unravel it like this, such that I get just 2 strands on one side and then 4 strand on the other side. That 4 strand side doesn't matter too much. I just need this piece that is thinner than before. Insert that into a needle. And now let's make a nose. A nose just gonna be a horizontal line, just like here. Just push the needle from the back side. Like that, and then push the needle into the next stitch after. Okay, so it will be something like that, but I'm gonna wrap around one more time so the nose is slightly thick. And as for the mouth, I want to make a vertical line down the center. Okay, something like that. I'm going to actually wrap around the nose maybe one more time because I don't think it's thick enough yet. Smaller pieces are hard to work with, so don't feel bad if you're struggling. When I first worked with smaller pieces, it took me a lot of time. Just need to keep practice holding everything together. As you can see, we have almost like a T shape for the nose and then mouth. And on the back, what I'm going to do is tie the 2 black tails together to secure it. And since these are thin enough, it's not gonna make the backside like bumpy, so it's okay. Okay, just tie it in knot, maybe like once or twice. I'm gonna cut that excess tail, we don't need it. Gonna cut that short end of the cream tail as well, and we need to insert the long end of the tail into a needle for the cream yarn because we need to really clean off this edge by just insert the needle into the next stitch. Alright, and also insert the needle from I guess go back to the stitch prior and insert it through the middle of the loops. Okay. Back on this side, gonna try to secure the tails if I can. It's very small, so hard to hold. And then cut the tail. Alright, we have our tiny nose and mouth. So what we're going to do now is glue this piece directly on top of here. Okay, now so let's grab our super glue, and usually I like to kind of shake it so that the glue would come out. Just shake it a lot, and on the piece of tissue paper, no, paper towel, try squeezing it first and test out, you know, how much the glue is coming out. And if there are any sticky part that is on the tip, try to clean it out on the paper first so you don't get that on your actual piece. So I'm just squeezing a little bit of glue. Not sure if you can see right there. And we're gonna just put it right on top in the center. Just squeeze a little bit, don't do too much. Oh my god, I'm doing too much. Alright, okay. And now just put on the nose. Okay, right in the center, just press it on. Alright, okay, I did save my piece. If you put too much glue, what is going to happen is the glue would turn the thread to kind of like white color, so it's kind of ugly, and there's no way around to fixing that. So I'm just glad that, okay, I didn't put way too much. Okay, next I want to glue the heart to the bear as well. However, I'm only gonna put a little bit here of the glue on the top of the head so the heart can just, I guess, maybe very top of the head, so that part would connect here like that. Just a little bit, doesn't have to be a lot. Alright, need to make sure again that my glue is not too watery, because a lot of water come out, not good. I want it to get a little bit viscous. Okay, that's fine. And again, just be very careful when you're working with super glue, because it can be very sticky to your hand and hard to remove. If it gets on your hand, just use the nail polish remover to remove it. Alright, so we have the bear and the heart right on top. Right now, just be gentle, because this is not like a very hard link. You can't easily break it. But what we're going to do next is gonna help secure everything together. Alright, next, notice how on the black side it looks very ugly because we hide off the mess on the back. So we're going to cover that with a piece of fabric, felt. Okay, but we also need to glue the felt to the back of the bear. Again, okay, this part is very important. You should apply the glue on the middle part first and make sure you sprayed it like kind of uniformly, because this middle part really have to be stick. to be sticky so that it stick well to the fabric, since that's where I'm going to attach the pin later on. You don't want to like pull the pin and then all the piece just fall out. You don't want that. And then try to sort of press your bear to that felt fabric so that it sticks on well. So you can see that now, like here's like kind of the glue. You can see the color is different. Now once we have glue the middle part, you can just start, you know, adding a little bit of glue to the edge. Slowly, don't add too much. We don't want too much glue, is not good. Just spread it out a little bit and try to press down that felt again to your piece. Once the glue dry out, like the piece will be like hardened, so it actually makes it very nice. So slowly we apply the glue. And then press it to the felt. Applying the right amount is good too, because it's not gonna, like, there would be no excess glue that will stick to your hand. So all right, this side. And now I'm going to apply that glue to the ear and also on the heart itself. Make sure you wait a few minutes until the glue is dry before you try to trim your piece and cut it around, because you wouldn't want the glue to get stick to your scissors. All right, let's cut it. This is where you would want a very sharp scissor or somewhat sharp, since it's going to be a lot easier to cut. Just be careful not to cut into your piece. We only want to cut the felt. Okay, just make sure that the felt fabric is not visible on the front side and you'll be good to go. You can see that on the back, some region look pink, some look kind of white. The reason for that is at that particular region, I probably put too much glue, so it turned the fabric white. It's alright though, because it's the back side. We want the good side, the front side to look good, since that's gonna be where this pin gonna be seen anyway. The back side, now we're going to glue the pin to the back and we'll be done very soon. Okay, so here's the pin, right? You have like this little piece and then you have this thing to lock it. Okay, grab your glue again. Make sure to shake well. Okay, so I'm just gonna apply the glue right in the middle. Okay. This time I'm gonna apply kind of a lot because I want to make sure my pin stick well onto the back. You can see that that job is huge compared to, I guess, the surface area of that pin. Okay, once you have that, just put the pin right on top of it and then push it down. Alright, see that? Yeah, just push and then hold it for a few seconds and then you can just leave it for, I think, an hour is good. Or if it looked dry in 30 minutes, that's good as well. Just make sure it's completely dry before you put that piece on.